Problems for Henri Stambouli, the coach of Sedan. 7 players out, including his goalkeeper Nicolas Sachi, still suspended after his sending off. Regnault taking over in goal. Seldron starting. Jezierski back at his former club. Troyes just 1 defeat in the last 8 games for them. One of the form teams around. And they push forward as expected early on. Sometimes you feel with Troyes that they prefer to play away from home. Counter-attacking game seems to suit them sometimes. They created enough pressure here. Rotin's ball. And Rotin continuing the run. Eventually Boutal getting there. The shot driven in and eventually falling to Patrice Loco, the former French international. And his 4th goal of the season. Sedan having beaten Lorient last week by 5 goals to 0. Looking to keep that good form going to get themselves out of the bottom 2. Troyes with their eyes very much on the European appearance. Montero forward. And a shot sliced wide by Camara. This is Seldron, the player back in the side. Capron and Diao forward, along with Jezierski. Just cleared away. Still a danger, Ndiepi. Rotin able to clear it. It was a good save by Thomas. The kind of derby match this. The 2 towns fairly close together. Not an official derby though in France. Certainly an official goal by Philippe Seldron. His 2nd of the season. One of the players who certainly wouldn't have been starting if it wasn't for the injury problems of Stambouli. And a good goal to stake a claim for a place. No chance at all for Ertubis there, the keeper. That was the half-time score. Seldron's goal coming to start off the half hour. The free kick for Troyes to be taken by Celestini. In fact, Rotin driving it. Always curling just wide of Regnault's near post. Jezierski telling him to leave it. Little chest down by Loco. And Gousset with the chance here. Nicolas Gousset, Troyes' top scorer with 5 goals this season. And able to add to his tally there. First chance was probably the better one. Closed down quickly by Capron. Undié. Good powerful run by Moussa Undié. Mohamed able to bring it clear but losing it to Di Tommaso, who just lost control and had to poke it goalwards in the end. Another free kick. Another effort from the young star Rotin. Somebody trying to introduce some stability to Sedan. Seldron couldn't get hold of that, but they got the draw. Another important result for Sedan. The final score, Troyes still going well. Troyes 1, Sedan 1. Honours even in the sort of derby. And to Rennes then against Metz, 10th against 15th. Both these sides in erratic form. Metz having beaten Monaco importantly at the weekend. Both 1-2 and lost 3 of their last 5 games, which just about sums up their season so far. Rennes with the early pressure and Lucas losing control. Delay unable to capitalise at the far post. Lucas, the Brazilian, is supposed to be the goal scorer. Just 1 for him so far this season. And he's looked really poor. Good turn from Regis for Metz. And Batikla nearly stealing in. defending by Gregory Paisley there, former Paris Saint-Germain player. Jonathan Yago was the player who won the game against Monaco for Metz, and he was always floating round. Header well saved there by De Beek. Tikla with the touch. Lucas. And delay in the centre, and a really good chance that for Gregoire. Made a good run, but once he got himself into the position, he should have scored. After that, it was Metz who looked the likelier, and that man, Jonathan Yaga, with a real chance for a second week in succession. This time, the post denying him just as he slipped at an important moment. The boos for Lucas as he came off. Fans aren't appreciating his efforts, and nor is Christian Gourcuff. Piquillon, the former Nîmes player, the 22-year-old, replacing the hapless Brazilian. And he's struggling to cope with the pressure. Didn't make too much difference. Another chance though for Yaga. Couldn't find the back of the net, nor could he find Batikla in the centre. This one had 0-0 written all over it, it would seem. Substitute Piquillon pulled it back. There was no one there for him. Never going to score from that. He's entitled to think he would have had some support. And then a final chance for Rennes. The feeling that they should have had a penalty. As he broke forward, challenged from behind, but looked a good decision. Ball in then from Gregoire. Cleared away as Rennes finished much the stronger. Jacques Songo in really good form. And that effort wide. And we're showing you the highlights of a game that occasionally burst into action, but was mostly disappointing. Cold night as well, and crowd not warmed at all. 0-0 it finished, Rennes Metz. Reynald Denoex is under plenty of pressure at Nantes. His side, bottom of the table. Defeat by Paris Saint-Germain at the weekend. And they are starting to talk about Denoex being in a little bit of trouble, but they show plenty of loyalty at Nantes. You wonder how long it could carry on. Lorient on a terrible run lately. Lost their last 3 games, lost 4 of the last 5. Darcheville, the top scorer in France, his effort saved by Landreau, who was easily Nantes man of the match here. Shows you the way that the game went, really. Darcheville's corner. Acrobatic overhead kick. Good goalkeeping from Landreau. The effort was from Chabert, replacing the suspended Jack Abadonado. Top save by the Nantes captain. Fabry then put under pressure. The Argentine is just starting to get a bit old. Poor kick though. Finduno couldn't take advantage. And again they came forward. Medina. Keita playing it downfield. It was there for the cross, and it was Chirasua Goel of the Ivory Coast. What a season he's having from the centre of midfield. That's 5 goals now for him. Mishit it slightly, but he's getting into these good positions, and it's paying off for him. Nantes desperately needs to respond. Pierre-Yves Andre. Good stop by Le Garrec. He's the best goalkeeper in Division 2 last season. Excellent this year as well. One of the many excellent goalkeepers in France. Lorient, the worst defence. 31 goals conceded. So Nantes felt they had a chance, even more so. Bonilla, who surely had to score there. but it was well blocked by a combination of Gauvin and Ferron. Awful defending from them, and Bonilla really ought to have scored the Colombian. Important touch from Ligue. Angel Marcos, whose job is also under threat, the Lorient coach. An excellent performance from his side. Forward again to Darcheville, looking for 11 for the season. Round Landreau. Guel, really good save. Finduno following up. Guel was favoured to score his second hit. Darcheville getting right through the centre. Gillet trying to get back. Guel probably should have scored. It was too close to Landreau, but he made a really good save, the keeper. Then the free kick. Gillet normally takes these with the left foot. Ligue waiting and Gillet curling it. You see that anything could beat this keeper. Lens has scored just 10 goals this season. The champions, remember, currently in last place in France. Ziani's corner. Another excellent save by Ligue. This is the derby match, of course, between two clubs from the east. Ziani at the heart of everything that Nantes were trying to create anyway. Ligue dropping it, turned in by Bonilla, but the whistle going for a foul on the keeper. It seemed to be a foul. It was his own player. Whether Bonilla was offside because the keeper was out, who knows? They got away with that a little bit. And at the other end, Finduno getting in support of Darcheville, breaking forward just a little behind him. Another good save by Landreau. Then Ziani. And what about this for a finish? Pierre-Yves André, much maligned. Tremendous goal. His second goal for his new club. After signing from Bastia, the childhood Nantes fan, Pierre-Yves André. Great moment for him. Scored the goal against Lazio that qualified him for the second phase of the Champions League as well. Now Ziani. André with a loping stride. The substitute Vahirua in the centre. Didn't reach him though. Did now from Ziani's ball, and Vahirua, who so often won games late for them on their way to the title last season, winning this one. Mahama Vahirua. And that canoeing celebration we haven't seen for some time. His first goal of the season. Could this be the turning point for Nantes? He's down and out here at Lorient. The goals on 73 and then 81 from Vahirua. Intelligent play from Ziani. And Vahirua may well have his confidence back. Massive, massive win for Nantes. Acknowledged by the captain Landreau. Points go down, but they won't go up either. That's all from us. We'll leave you, as we always do, with the goals. From all of the team, it's goodbye.